What's going on, YouTube family? It's Noah here. Weekly weigh-ins. I'm excited. Last week I weighed in at 233.6, I believe. And as you guys may or may not remember, I was buttered. Fuck. Really buttered. Because I had expectations and they got the best of me. So this week I decided I'm not going to take it personal. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to put my best foot. Can you see my foot? I'm going to put it forward and I'm just going to stick to my diet and try to hit the weights as hard as I can. And so I've no doubt that today's going to be better. So let's get on this motherfucking scale and see what happens. No more butthead. Although I bought the petroleum jelly anyway. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think we're down another like 3.4 pounds-ish. Something like that. I'm pleased with that. I'm pumped with that. Last week I was really pissed. I reacted really emotionally to having an off week. But last week I weighed in heavier than the week before and I tried really hard, so I was really confused and I got really butthurt. But I read you guys' comments. You guys put my head straight. I appreciate it. And I knew I was going to not rededicated. I was dedicated, but I was just going to stay focused, stay the course. There were a lot of variables I hadn't considered in my fit of butthurtedness. So this week went a lot better. Yes, sir. We're down like 17 pounds in 5 weeks. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. The micronutrient whole food diet is working, and my mood is revamping. This is a much better week for my mood. So we'll talk about that. I'm about to get my flex on. If you're not trying to see that shit, shield your eyes, protect yourself. You can like maybe do one of these. It's just to show the progression of my body, which is slowly progressing. So let's get that on. I'll go ahead and talk about how my week went. I hope you guys are doing well, by the way. Happy Sunday. What's going on, guys? No checking in. Thanks for joining me for another weekly weigh-in. I'm really pumped that 5 weeks later, I'm still at this strong. I'm staying faithful to it. It's a really good thing for me. As I've said before on this channel, guys, if you make a goal, it's really important. One, that goal be attainable, and two, that you follow through so that you can build credibility with yourself, positive self-esteem, blah. But anyway, this was a good week. This was a redemption week. I'm actually recording this just after posing, so I'm a little winded. It's harder than you think to pose. I don't know how awkward this shit feels for you to watch, but it's a little awkward to do, and it's tiring, more tiring than you ever would think. Whew. Oh, and for the record, guys, when you're watching me pose to show comparisons as the week progressed, this is me flat, cold, very different than what I look like when I'm training. It's crazy how much bigger I seem, obviously, when I have a pump going, when I'm in the middle of a workout. Like, for example, check out this shot of me just doing a little side pose right after a lift. Kind of crazy, right? The difference. But anyway, this week. Now, I always want to stress, and while watching the physical progression is probably the most exciting thing to my eye because I can actually just see it and it's just obvious. I started this whole diet, the whole food micronutrient diet, for my mood because it was one of those angles on this channel that I felt like I was being hypocritical. Because I'd go on streaks of eating healthy for mood and well-being and mental stability coming out of depression and anxiety, but then I would binge eat most of the time and I'd always feel really bad. And of course, spiking your sugar, spiking your insulin, and then filling your body with processed foods is bad. I'm not going to preach to you guys. The shit's just bad. We all know it's bad. And I'm finally doing something about it. So this week went really well. My mood rebounded really well. Last week I felt so terrible. It was a really hard week. It was discouraging because the first couple weeks on this diet that consists of mostly vegetables, nuts, fruits, lean meats, and complex carbohydrates, I slowly noticed some of the fog dissipating. Some of the brain fog getting better and a little bit more stability, and I really appreciated it. And then I had this like sinking week back, and it really took the wind out of my sails. But I stayed the course. I heeded a lot of the advice that you awesome people, Brofist, that you guys gave me just to stay calm and keep doing what I was doing, and it really helped. I'm not above anyone. We're all equals, obviously. So when you guys give me sound advice, I take it. I'm still going to do that day of eating. I know I've said that now a couple weeks in a row. I apologize, but I am going to be doing it. And I'm really starting this week. What I noticed is meal timing. Like, I'm eating every 2.5 hours, and I'm finding that if I'm cutting my carbs out towards the end of the day, like my last meal with carbs typically now is just a banana and some peanut butter or some almond butter right before workout. After that, it's nothing but cruciferous greens and some lean meats. And so that's really working. I think that helped reignite the weight loss that slightly plateaued over last week. Otherwise, I'm really getting into a routine. I'm not varying from it a lot. Training is going well. I had the pleasure of training with a subscriber. I'm going to be posting that video on Wednesday for Workout Wednesdays, gym therapy. That was really fun. His name is Gustavo. Good shout out to you, my man. That was great. So I got to train with him, and I hit my other training sessions really well this week. I have no doubt, of course, that staying intense and staying focused in the gym is a big part of why the weight is still coming off, and it's coupling the mental health recovery that we're all looking for first and foremost. That is my why, and I'm keeping that as my why. I'm going to be releasing a video really soon going into this diet in depth. In depth. I'm going to go over this video next Friday. I recorded a little video with my dad last week, and he's the one that suggested this micronutrient whole food diet. So we're going to go ahead and share that with you guys next Friday. I hope you guys check it out, or perhaps Saturday. It'll give you a much deeper look into what we're doing and why we're doing it. Otherwise, I'm staying the course. I'm not getting too fancy or creative. If I need something sweet, I've noticed that I just stick to blended frozen bananas with a little bit of peanut butter and then some like melted berries on top or heated up berries on top. That's going great to satisfy my sweets. I found some really cool teas to give me a beverage, and I put that on ice. I really like that. Otherwise, I'm okay with simplicity right now. I'm trying to stay okay with simplicity. The holidays are coming. I really want this. I really, really want this. And so I'm going to keep tackling it. I don't care what other people are doing. If you're trying to reach this sort of goal to get to a healthier body weight and, of course, a healthier state of mind, which it goes hand in hand with eating, and I'm finally living it, and it's amazing, have the courage to do that shit. Don't be worried about what other people are doing. Don't be worried about how hard it's going to be. There are other people out here focusing just like you want to focus, so just prove to yourself you can and go for it. That's my little spiel for the week. Just go for it. Go for it. Anyway, we'll do another check-in next week. I appreciate you guys. Leave comments below. Let me know what more you want to see from the weekly weigh-ins, what kind of information you want me to include next week about this coming week. I want to make this as enjoyable for you guys as I possibly can. It's certainly really beneficial for me. You guys are my accountability tool, and I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for supporting this channel. Hit that like button if you did like the video. It helps support the channel. It means a lot. And otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck with what you're going through. 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute at a time. Bignoknow down. I think we're down like 17 pounds, guys, which is loco for Coco. And I'm feeling better. And I know that tomorrow isn't promised, but the last few days have been really encouraging for my mood, and that's the most important thing in the world to me. Stay strong, guys. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video.